Hi, you're watching Just the News. I'm Amita Balachandra. Our top headlines for today. India COVID tracker developed by a team of developers at Cambridge University has said that India may see a spurt in the COVID-19 growth rate within days and head into an intense but short-lived virus wave. Now, this is a report according to Bloomberg, where a professor of the Judge Business School, Paul Cutman, at the University of Cambridge, which has developed this COVID tracker, wrote in an email, and I quote, "It is likely that India will see a period of explosive growth in daily cases and that the intense growth phase will be relatively short. New infections will begin to rise in a few days, possibly within this week," end quote. Now, the tracker spotlighted 6 states as a significant concern in a December 24th note, with adjusted growth rate of new cases exceeding 5%. Now, this is expanded to 11 Indian states by December 26th, according to the tracker, which corrects for day of the week effects and other variations as well. Meanwhile, India has reported 9,195 new COVID cases in the last 24 hours and a total of 781 Omicron cases, and a maximum of it is being reported from Delhi and Maharashtra. Meanwhile, in its latest bulletin citing global data, the Indian SARS-CoV-2 Genomics Consortia, also called as Insercog, has said that there is clear data supporting very high immune escape potential of Omicron. Now, it also went on to say that initial estimates show that the severity of illness being lower than what was seen in previous outbreaks. Meanwhile, like I said, there's a massive spike of COVID cases in both Mumbai and Delhi, which has seen a massive spike in the number of COVID cases every day. Now, Mumbai has reported 1,377 cases and Delhi has reported 496 cases over a 24-hour period. Mumbai has witnessed a 70% rise in cases and the national capital has witnessed a 50% rise. Meanwhile, the centre on Tuesday informed that people above the age of 60 with comorbidities will not be required to upload or provide a medical certificate to get their booster shots. However, they will still have to consult with their doctor before taking the vaccine. It was earlier decided that 60 plus would require a doctor certificate for the same, but the centre has clarified that that is not required. Meanwhile, a number of states have further announced restrictions ahead of the New Year's Eve. States like Karnataka and Maharashtra have already announced. Goa, for instance, today has announced a few restrictions. Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has said that the government will make it mandatory for people to be fully vaccinated or carry a COVID negative report to attend parties or even enter restaurants. Now, he said a detailed order will be put out as well. The Goa government, however, on Tuesday had decided not to impose night curfew in the coastal state for now, so that the tourism business is not affected. However, the Chief Minister also said that the government was monitoring the COVID-19 positivity rate and stringent decisions will be taken during the meeting of the task force, which is going to happen on the 3rd of January, whether the state needs further restrictions. Chennai has also come up with a number of restrictions. For instance, Chennai's beaches will be out of bounds. People will not be allowed to gather in Marina Beach, East Coast Road, Neelankarai, and Elliott's Beach. Vehicles will not be allowed on Marina Beach, and New Year celebrations will not be allowed in a number of arterial roads as well. Resorts, farmhouses, clubs and convention centers cannot hold commercialized New Year celebrations. Chennai has also said that shows, dance performances, DJs and concerts are not allowed in hotels, entertainment venues, farmhouses and public places. Puducherry, for instance, has also come up with a number of restrictions. All roads towards east from Ambur Salai will be closed temporarily. Vehicles will not be allowed to enter the boulevard area from 2 p.m. on December 31st to 3 p.m. on the 1st of January in view of the New Year celebrations. Elderly people who want to visit churches near Beach Road will be provided with a special vehicle pass. Additionally, Beach Road will be barricaded and people would be allowed access only through 10 points after screening. Moving on now, according to ANI, the Drug Controller General of India gave a go-ahead to Biological E to conduct trials of its vaccine Corbevax as booster shots. Now, Bharat Biotech's Covaxin, for instance, will be administered as precaution doses or booster shots to frontline workers and senior citizens with comorbidities from the 10th of January. Corbevax is India's first indigenously developed protein vaccine. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister of Bihar has said that the third wave of COVID has already started in Bihar. Now, according to Hindustan Times, he said, and I quote, "The third wave of COVID pandemic has started in the state and all necessary arrangements are being made to save the people from it. The medical staff has made various preparations regarding this," end quote. Let's now take a look at Omicron news from across the globe. Several European countries have reported record daily COVID cases as well. France reported 1.79 lakh COVID cases and the UK has reported 1.29 lakh COVID cases. Now, Portugal, Cyprus, Italy and Greece have also reported a daily uptick in the number of cases despite having high vaccination rates. Now, Bangladesh on Tuesday has begun administering COVID vaccine booster shots amid fears over the Omicron variant. Now, the shots are being given to frontline workers and people over 60 who have taken the second dose at least 6 months ago. The booster shot began in the capital Dhaka, while the government aims to expand to other parts of the country as well. Away from COVID news, now a letter petition has been filed in the Supreme Court seeking suo cognizance of the protest that's going on by resident doctors in Delhi against delay in NEET PG counselling. Now, Advocate Vineet Jindal has filed the letter petition regarding the protest that's now being spearheaded by Federation of Resident Doctors Association of India. Now, the petitioner in its letter has urged the Supreme Court to advance the hearing on the matter pertaining to the economic reservation in the NEET PG course and initiate day-to-day hearings in the matter. Now, the hearing is going to take place on the 6th of January. Doctors have been protesting for over a month right now. The Federation of Residential Doctors Association has put out 3 demands to the centre in order to stop protesting. They've said that, and these are the 3 demands: authorities should ensure that the dates for NEET PG counselling should be declared after the Supreme Court hearing on the 6th of January. They've also said apologies from authorities as the police allegedly manhandled doctors while protesting. The police, on the other hand, have said that did not happen. Withdrawal of FIRs registered against doctors, and this is something the doctors want as well. Meanwhile, Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital in Delhi has directed protesting resident doctors to resume their duties as the government has issued a yellow alert amid the rise in COVID cases in the city. On to business news right now. Jharkhand Chief Minister and JM leader Hemant Soren on Wednesday has said his government will give a concession of 25 rupees per litre in petrol prices to those riding two-wheelers from the 26th of January 2022. He said, and I quote, "The price of petrol and diesel is increasing continuously, due to which the poor and middle-class people are the most affected," end quote. On to sports news right now. Indian pacer Mohammad Shami took his 200th wicket in the Test cricket. Now, he achieved the feat on day 3 of the ongoing first test of the 3-match series against South Africa. One piece of good news before we wrap up this bulletin now. Telangana State Health Minister Harish Rao has said that the state has achieved the target of vaccinating 100% of its adult population with the first dose of the COVID vaccine. Now, he added that Telangana has become the first state to achieve this target among other larger states. That brings us to the end of this bulletin. Thank you so much for watching.